Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we are looking at from the Villains Pack Marvel Legends X-Men Stryfe. And wow, this guy looks humongous. Look at this head sculpt. Just shine my light on that. That does look phenomenal. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. When Dwight put that helmet on, I really generally thought we were getting a Stryfe helmet. That would have been phenomenal and would have looked sensational. And I don't even know who made that for him, but wow, that was incredible. But no, it was just a tease for us for this. But I would have taken the helmet over this figure because we already had one. But I will show him next to the other Stryfe as well in a second. So pretty much you can see he's got a silvery body, but he's got like a sort of light sort of blue, certain unarmored areas. I find it, I'm not sure whether it's just me, but the arms I felt could have been this light blue as well. But hey, it is what it is. Got the little spikes going all the way through as well. This bit here is a little bit soft, which I'm not a fan of, but I hope it doesn't over time wear or break. That would be really annoying. And then he's got this beautiful cloak on the back. So first of all, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in from the dark times of I'm going to say 2013. It could be 2014. I can't remember. Dark time for X-Men fans, because we weren't getting many Marvel Legends. But we did get Stryfe back then. And I've always been quite happy with the Stryfe that we had back then. I still think he's very cool, but you can see the clear difference, the definition of that helmet on the new figure compared to the old one makes this the better figure, etc. The only thing, like I said, and this is why I said about the color difference, it would have been nice for a nice little tint there. He also has they're also sort of different colors. So you could say this is a Stryfe from another time, for example, if you wanted to, if you're into that stuff, etc. But for me, I don't need two Stryfes. I just need one. And the new one does seem like the better version. And this one came with a sword, a little piddly sword, which I never actually understood because I can't remember him actually having a sword. He may have had a sword. Who knows? Anyway, the only gripe that I have, so he comes with two sets of hands. So he comes with a set of open palms so he can do his telekinesis thing. And he comes with some fists if he wanted to punch the crap out of somebody, if he wanted to. But my biggest gripe here is that they've not given us a Stryfe Nathan head without the telekinetic embodiment on there, because I think if that had happened, that would have made this the perfect figure. But they haven't done that, so it is what it is. Now, you could, if you wanted to, you could take this cable, but don't quote me on this. So this cable is probably very hard to get. This is what, 2016, I feel like it could be 2016 or 2017, one or the other. Can't actually remember. But you've got this piece here and this piece here. I'm not sure how you would get around it. I'm not even sure what's behind it, whether there's a decent eyeball for you to use. So there is that opportunity. So there is this cool piece of cable and Stryfe together, which I do like. I would have liked it a little bit better if they were in sync in size, because they are meant to be the same person. Except he's a clone raised by Apocalypse. Well, maybe they're not too far off. They're not too far off. I don't think they're too far off. Maybe I've just been pedantic. Right, cable, don't fall there. Right, so in terms of rotating, I'm not even going to try and turn this around, because you can see, because of this, and you've got the cloak behind there, and you've got this here, it is limited, but you can get it around. Also, once again, this bit is limited. You are not going to get that 360 rotation, but you can lift this carefully. Ugh, oh my goodness, I remember it being so tough. Come on. There we go. And he's got, sorry, if I'm actually showing you. Right, let's bring that light in there. Right, so he can do a swivel there. He does have a double on the arm. You just have rotation on the wrist. Can't go up, can't go down. He can't grrr at you if you want him to. He has, lift this one up, he has a swivel on underneath the torso. He has the ab crunch, because he's a crunchier villain. You can't lift him up like that. He can't spin like that. He does have the double on the leg, but you've got this, so you have to lift that out of the way if you want to get that up there for some fantastic poses. Now, mine, for some reason, whoever was filling these bits in, it looks absolutely dreadful. That is a big gripe of mine. Big time letdown foot. And this one seems to be really weird. I may have to reach out to customer service because I find it very, very frustrating that I've spent a lot of money on this beautiful set and I then have a dodgy foot. It can do that. It can do a lefty and a righty very little. It is there. I'm sure it's there because I'm sure I've been doing it, but it seems very limited. So I'm just going to be careful there. So there you have it. There is Stryfe, and he is, like I said, this is the definitive Stryfe, and the old Stryfe was very difficult to get. So I'm glad that they've redone this for those that have missed out on this figure in the past, because he is a beautiful figure, and it's a design of a figure and a character that I've always been quite interested. I remember in 2004, and this is before I read Executioner's Song. And yeah, it's Executioner's Song. I had to think then. I'm actually looking at my shelf, just double checking that I'm saying the right things. And I remember seeing him on that front page and being really interested. This was the sort of time that I wasn't reading X-Men, but I came into this sort of mid-90s, so I'd already missed some of these great crossovers that are absolutely amazing stories. And this is one of the best out there. And I remember always seeing it, always wanted to grab it. And eventually I did just grab it. And I was like, oh my goodness, this was amazing. It was, it was one of those perfect events. And bear in mind, I hadn't read all the issues leading up to it, etc. So there was a big hole that I had to fill when I went and read stuff later on, etc. But yeah, this is a character that is amazing. And I'm glad that people are having the opportunity to get him. I know it's expensive because it's part of a villain pack. But just for this figure, that pack is, in my mind, worth it. Just for this figure. So anyway, hope you like my video. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, thank you to those that already subscribe. Always embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.